Right now, Bitcoin is flashing an insane signal that we do need to discuss on this channel right now here, and together with this insane signal, there are many more important charts currently playing out here in Bitcoin that I need to discuss with everyone out there on the channel. So don't forget to watch this video till the end because it's going to be a very important one today. And also don't forget to slap up that like button. Can we once again smash it back above 300 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at the 1 hour time frame right now, I can currently spot a small little bear flag after we've seen the significant dump towards the downside. Bitcoin is right now forming somewhat of a flag right here, what is probably looking like a bearish bias flag. And if this one's break down, we could be seeing a further continuation of the trend. However, if we do see a bullish breakout, we could see a small little recovery in this trend. Also, we could be approach it differently, because if I remove the drawing, you can also approach the current price action of Bitcoin right now as well as an important resistance on the top side and an upward sloping support line, what means that we're currently trading in somewhat of an ascending triangle, what means that currently we are indeed in a very interesting price range here, and probably the volatility is going to pick up here, whether we either break the upward sloping support line or whether we either break above that resistance line on the top side. Of course, it's very simple how you can trade this. If we break bullish on the top side, we're probably going to see the continuation towards the upside, and if we are breaking bearish, we're probably going to see the continuation towards the downside. Looking at the 4 hourly time frame, we're still trading on very important support. We officially have been confirming a lower low on the 4 hourly time frame, what means that currently we are in a losing trend structure, what means that we're currently more bearish bias than bullish bias on the market. And actually the strategy in a downtrend is of course to look at a previous high in the market where you can open up a short on. So that is also what I will be doing right now here. I will be looking for potentially some swing trade entries, small swings here for a short position, but at the same time I'm currently building up still my long trade position on Bitcoin. But this is a long trade that I'm building up for a longer time horizon, for the coming 1 to 2 years, because I am trying to catch a trade on the bear market bottom. And what my strategy basically is here is that I started dollar cost averaging in towards this trade from off $17,000, and I will do it all the way down. If we come down to $10,000 to $9,000, I will buy more and more, and if we touch levels around 10 to 11k, I will double down my margin. So that is basically the strategy I'm currently going for. I'm trying to get more and more Bitcoin in towards this position the lower it goes. And if you are actually also interested in swing trading or trading yourself, you could do so on Bybit. And if you sign up using the link in the description, you can also claim an additional deposit bonus up to $30,000. And if you're interested in trading without KYC and without VPN, you can also check out BitGet, and BitGet also allows you to trade in the US. It is basically exactly the same as Bybit, only you do not need KYC. You can also use it in the US. So make sure to check it out. And also for this one, if you sign up an account using the link in the description, you will get an additional deposit bonus after initial deposit. So going further in towards the content, we can currently also spot for Bitcoin that on the daily time frame, we're having that daily bearish MACD cross, what is definitely an historical signal that is not necessarily so strong here. And historically speaking, once we cross bearish, we usually see that swing towards the downside happening, right? Just like we saw over here, basically after a bearish cross, we tend to see a swing towards the downside. So this is definitely not a good signal that currently is flashing for Bitcoin, but I definitely want to be pointing this out, that currently this signal is flashing. It could still get invalidated. However, if it does not invalidate, it's likely to see a small little continuation towards the downside. And currently we can clearly see that we're losing some bullish momentum, what is of course not a beautiful thing to have in this market. Then at the same time, I want to be pointing out the most important resistance. We got rejected by it. That is of course the previous big support around $18,000 to $19,000. So that is also the level that I will be still looking at. And that is also the level that currently is providing the significant resistance in this market right now. Also looking at my very important chart with the halvings pointed out and with the previous cycles pointed out, it historically always has historically speaking, the Bitcoin bottom was formed exactly 12 months after its prior all-time high. In the candle from its all-time high, exactly 12 monthly candles later, so also better said 1 year later, we saw, of course, the bear market bottom be in. And right now, we have been seeing the same. So is history repeating? That is a very interesting one here. I mean, this is going to be the bottom or not. However, there are a lot of signals that are currently indicating us that it is a good time to be buying. Also, from the previous bottom towards the halving, the next halving, it took us on approximately 456 days. And look where we're currently standing here. We're currently only 457 days away. So also the same time horizon. So this cycle could potentially be very similar compared to the previous one. And if we were going to compare this towards the previous cycle, the time is already done. We have been already bleeding too much. We have been bleeding enough. Percentage-wise, the drop also is enough because this drop is approximately 78% here, and the previous drop was 80, if I said correctly, 84. So if we do believe in diminishing returns, because also the gains towards the upside were lower, so the movement towards the downside should also be lower, right? Diminishing returns, you know what I mean? So, and if we believe in that theory, it could be very likely that the Bitcoin bottom potentially already has formed. So, of course, I'm not saying it has formed, but it definitely is currently a good time for me to DCA in towards the market, and that is also exactly what I am currently doing. Furthermore, the weekly time frame for Bitcoin makes me feel very exciting. Of course, we're creating a falling wedge on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. The downward sloping support line, downward sloping resistance, many significant touches are basically created from off this level. And just like last week, we got rejected by this level yet again here. So we're creating a falling wedge here. A falling wedge is a typical bullish bias continuation pattern. And like you can see, we had the continuation towards the upside. We create the flag, and then you have a breakout for another continuation up here. So let's see if the falling wedge is going to be playing out just like it is traded. And that is also the reason why I'm currently building up that swing trade position right here. I am building up a swing trade on the exact low of the market right now here. And if we do go lower, I will double down my margin. I am just willing to catch that bear market bottom because I want to trade it. There are many things pointing out that this is a good time to be buying Bitcoin out right now. And that is also the reason why I'm building up that swing trade position. The lower we go, the more margin I will add. Of course, it will be very important on how the macro environment is going to be behaving itself. But one thing is for sure, I do believe that Bitcoin, once the economic environment recovers, that Bitcoin will be the fastest and strongest one to recover out of all of these assets. So this was it for me on today's update video. If you do like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, slap up that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.